Thank you, Pius. Now, the leadership of Nigeria's Joint Health Workers Union, JOHESU, has given the federal government till September 13 to address all lingering labour issues with its members or risk a nationwide industrial action. This was after an expanded meeting of the union in Abuja, where the leadership insists that the federal government has been paying lip service to all conciliation agreements entered with the government. We have Mr. Josiah Bio-Belemoye. He's the national chairman of the Joint Health Sector Unions. He joins us from Abuja. Thank you for joining us on the program. I'd like to begin by asking if you could briefly tell us what the demands of the joint health workers are that government has been since paying lip service to.
Thank you, and it's a long time. Thank you for having me once again on channels. Certainly, the demands have been a household issue. Apart from the current one, which is the errors in the COVID-19 hazard allowance payments, which by July 1st, the ministry agreed with us in a meeting, and that they will correct. And we also urged them to correct it before paying the next batch, which is June. But surprisingly, they failed. I think they're only trying to show that a tradition of failing agreements and understandings. So that's one. Then the other is we have 5 major issues. The other is the CONS adjustment, which had stayed for 3 years. And if you look at the agreement we signed, it was supposed to have been implemented in 5 weeks. But this is 3 years now, 2017, 30th September precisely, to now. And then we begin to ask why. And again, the worst of it into that is that it also exposed a level of distrust, because all along we were being told that the president, they've taken it to the president said no money, no money. And at the same time, president graciously approved much more than what we were asking for the aviation workers. So when we asked again, oh no, but this all came to the light that it was a deliberate attempt to just deceive us. It was a lie, because when we visited the president after they blocked us for 4 years, and this year, when we visited the president, he gave us the opportunity to meet with him. Certainly, he was not aware, and he made that clear. And it was there, the ministry, the Minister of Labour now said they were unable to take it to him up at that time, March this year. So you can look at the bias, you can look at the discrimination in treating, issues of demand by the health groups. If it is, and that's why we've been telling the president, please, even in your appointments of ministers, don't let it be housed by just one group. If the minister is a medical doctor, let the minister of state be of the other group, or vice versa, so that the prevention of one group coming to see the president and telling him the issues of the health system. For instance, we had the time to tell Mr. President, all along we've been shouting that, look, the health system is in shambles. Health system is in shambles. Come to our aid. Everybody said we were just crying wolf. Thanks to COVID-19, COVID came, and the naked truth, expressed itself. And we are saying here that there are so much more, and there is so much more that the president needs to know from us if he gives us the time for periodic meetings. And that is a simple reason why the former minister, Adeole, tried all his best to prevent us from seeing Mr. President. And the only one time Mr. President met with us, in fact, the wind blew, and the Cox, private was exposed.
So perhaps we understand that there will be a meeting with the federal government in a few hours now. If you could briefly tell us, because we need to go on a break now, what are your realistic expectations from that meeting?
Yeah, the meeting, as far as we know from that letter, the meeting is not even called as a result of the 15 days ultimatum. So we will get there. They should tell us what we are, because all these issues have been discussed and agreed, most of them. So if we go there, we're expecting that they are going to tell us that we are ready to implement A, B, C before the expiration. If that is done, I think we are good to go, because we have been very patriotic all along. You can see with us all through the COVID period, we never embarked on any strike, but now they are forcing us to do so. Nigerians, bear with us.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Josiah Bio-Belemoye, the National Chairman of the Joint Health Sector Unions, JOHESU. Thank you for joining us on the program.
Thank you.